Our hospitals are full of people who are unvaccinated. You're 17 times more likely to be in the hospital and 20 times more likely to die if you're unvaccinated compared to if you're boosted.
We have long known that vaccines are highly effective, but this new study lends hard numbers to that understanding. Basically, if you are vaccinated, you are more likely to be struck by lightning than to die of COVID. That new data showing how effective COVID vaccines have been. A new study of more than 1 million vaccinated adults done pre-Omicron showed less than a fraction of a percent suffered severe COVID-related symptoms, and an even smaller fraction of a percent died. Those who did become severely ill or die were primarily older adults, immunosuppressed, or those living with multiple underlying medical conditions.
We are seeing more and more sick patients come into the hospital that aren't vaccinated.
In Michigan, the state's largest healthcare system saying it will now have to limit elective care. Beaumont Health calling Omicron one of the most contagious viruses we have seen in our lifetime, adding that more than 400 hospital employees are now out with COVID symptoms.
We do all of the roles. We'll push the stretcher, we'll clean a floor, we'll hold a hand of a patient. And when you start to become truly understaffed, where you can't even open an area because it's not safe, there's not enough people to monitor, it starts to get a little bit scary.
And here in Los Angeles, more than 800 police and fire personnel are out with COVID, the city defending staff levels despite rising ambulance response times.
A bitter blast of winter weather is arriving along the East Coast, and the timing could not be worse with the heaviest snow hitting during the morning rush.
Travel can get rough in a hurry, leading right into that morning commute. This is custom built for a nightmarish morning commute. You want to stay off the roads and let the road crews do what they can.
3 to 6 inches of snow are expected over a widespread area where major cities are already dealing with COVID-related worker shortages, including a lack of snowplow drivers. Some towns are paying drivers up to $300 an hour to plow the roads. The sanitation department in New York City will try to keep the roads clear this morning, even with more than 20% of its staff out sick.
In the end of the day, we have a very robust number of staff to be able to man all of our full salt spreader complement, a large number of plows on extended tours. We're going to shift our operation to 2 12-hour days.
People in Kentucky took a major hit from the storm. Drivers were stranded for up to 8 hours in this pileup involving dozens of vehicles outside Lexington. And south of Louisville, up to 30 cars were involved in this chain reaction crash. It comes just days after a snowstorm stranded hundreds of people on Interstate 95 in Virginia, some of them for more than 24 hours. That area expecting significantly less now from this storm. But this message from the state's governor this morning: stay off the roads.